All right,
Cause
welcome to welcome back to the Ultimate Hungry Games for round two of the losers bracket, squad number four. Uh, Had a really good round last time. Another very destructive day one. I think that's like our third time we had an arena event on the first day in a row. Anyway, this is being recorded the same night as that round, so that's why I'm barely talking, just to try not wake anyone up in my house because it's like 10:44 at night. And still with me, we have AJ.
alright.
He's just about to fall asleep. Anyway, squad one. Let me actually zoom in. All right, let's get this started. Again, top 24 move on to the next round of the losers bracket, and the bottom 24 are knocked out for good. They won't be coming back. So you gotta make sure to do the best you can this time. So squad one is Edwin Murray, Freddy Fazbear, Jackie, and one of the last round's winners, Hank Schrader. Squad two is Corey Heim, Daniel Hemrick, Lizard, and Tristan. Squad three is Ted, Chris Griffin, Funky Kong, and Meg. Squad four is Pomni TF2, Patrick, Gavin, and Mr. Krabs. Then we have Big Dummy, Mike Harmon, Dave, and SVG. Squad 6, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, John Lennon, and Miss Mavilda. Squad 7 is Slipknot, Wave, Jimmy Falcone, and the DHL Truck. Squad 8 is Shadow, Wyatt Wilkinson, You Can't Hear Me, and The Devil. Squad 9 is Grave Rizzer, Freakolodon, Weston Anderson, and Monster Butt. Squad 10 is Homer and Bart Simpson alongside Lord Garmadon and Scrat. Squad 11 is Granddad, Soldier, Conquest, and Brian Wavecrest. And then lastly in Squad 12, Pooping Mario, Drew, the Jonkler, and Yoshi with a Glock. Alright. I told my mom I was gonna get this done quickly, so let the Hungry Games begin. Alright, Slipknot, Garmadon, and Patrick run away. Dave grabs a backpack and retreats. Ted rips a mace out of Monster Butt's hands. Big Dummy and Drew run away. Oh my goodness, Weston Anderson and Bart Simpson fight for a bag. Weston gets strangled by Bart with the straps in as he runs. So Weston's our first death here. Lizard gets a trident. Mr. Krabs gets a shovel. The Jonkler runs away. DHL Truck gathers as much food as he can despite not being able to eat. Wyatt Wilkinson runs away. Oh my goodness, Freakolodon and Wave fight Funky Kong, You Can Hear Me. Funky Kong, You Can Hear Me survive. Freakolodon and Wave are both dead. Soldier runs away. Mike Harmon runs away. Conquest finds Jackie hiding in the cornucopia, but Jackie kills him. Conquest is out. Tristan runs away. Same with John Lennon. Optimus stays at the cornucopia for resources. Mario gets a shield. Edwin runs away. Same with Homer. Freddy Fazbear gets as much food as he can. Shadow gets some throwing knives. Granddad runs away. Miss Mavilda runs away. Yoshi stays at the cornucopia for resources. Jimmy runs away with a ladder and some rope. The devil stabs Meg while her back is turned. Grave Rizzer runs away. Hank gives a backpack full of camping equipment. SVG throws a knife into Gavin's chest. Pomni TF2 runs away with the lighter and some rope. Corey Heim runs away. Dale Hammer grabs an empty backpack. Chris Griffin gets a full backpack. Scrat and Brian Wavecrest run away. Bumblebee gets a pair of sides, and that will do it for the bloodbath. Another pretty destructive one. The Jonkler scares off Ted. Daniel Hammer tries to spearfish with a trident. Bumblebee thinks about home. Corey Heim searches for firewood. Drew injures himself. Pomni TF2 hunts for the tributes. Soldier explores the arena. Scrat! You Can't Hear Me and Mike Harmon get into a fight. Mike Harmon and You Can't Hear Me are dead because Scrat triumphantly kills them both. It's like near the end of the day. Forgive me for me slipping up so much. So Mike Harmon and You Can Hear Me are both out. Wyatt Wilkinson's trap kills Big Dummy. Funky Kong runs away from Patrick. Grave Rizzer thinks about home. Shadow, Jackie, Chris, and Bart raid Edwin's camp while he's out hunting. Granddad stalks SVG. Freddy Fazbear and Miss Mavilda hunt for the tributes. Optimus Prime steals from Mario. Hank diverts Jimmy's attention. Lizard tends to Tristan's wounds. Garmadon and Homer work together for the day. The Devil explores the arena. Monster Butt and Dave split up. Slipknot discovers a river. DHL and John Lennon form a hunting party. And Mr. Krabs kills Brian Wavecrest while he's resting. Alright. Fingers crossed. Finally! For the first time in these pre-recorded Hunger Games segments, someone has not died. Well, a lot of people have died, but still. We have not had an arena event on day one. This is the first time we've killed under half the field since we started pre-recording these. Anyway, 10 big booms. Those are for Weston Anderson from Squad 9. Freakolodon from Squad 9, Wave from Squad 6, Conquest from Squad 11, Meg from Squad 3, Gavin from Squad 4, You Can't Hear Me from Squad 8, Mike Harmer from Squad 5, Big Dummy from Squad 5, and Brian Wavecrest from Squad 11. They are all out for good. And the next 14 dead will also be out for good as well. Alright. Hank and Tristan huddle for warmth. Freddy Fazbear, DHL Truck, and Granddad sleep in shifts. Monster Butt, Ted, Yoshi with a Glock, and Optimus Prime do the same. Dale Hamrick stays awake all night. The Jonkler, Homer, Simpson, and Jackie discuss the games. Mr. Krabs quietly hums. Same with Shadow. Scrat receives clean water. Patrick begs for Corey Haim to kill him, but he refuses. Funky Kong, Lizard, Jimmy, and the Devil tell each other ghost stories. John Lennon and Gravers run to each other. Dave tends to his wounds. Bumblebee and Wyatt Wilkinson tell stories about themselves to each other. Mario receives fresh food. Bart Simpson cooks his food. Miss Matilda gets fresh food. SVG unsuccessfully attempts to start a fire. Pomni TF2 severely injures Edwin and leaves him to die. Edwin is out. Drew dies from hunger. Slipknot and Lord Garmadon sleep in shifts. Chris stays awake all night, and Soldier quietly hums. Oh my goodness. SVG dies of hypothermia. He's out. Funky Kong injures himself, but he's still alive. Monster Butt searches for firewood, but the big one here. Ted forces Patrick to kill Homer and Miss Mavilda. He refuses to kill, so Ted kills him instead. Tristan fishes. Bart questions his sanity. Mr. Krabs throws a knife into Slipknot's head. Slipknot is dead. Corey Haim diverts Daniel Hamrick's attention. Pomni TF2 chases Garmadon. Jackie discovers the cave. John Lennon questions his sanity. Jimmy, Granddad, DHL Truck, and Dave hunt for other tributes. Same with Shadow and Chris. Bumblebee tends to Mario's wounds. Optimus Prime gets a hatchet. Freddy Fazbear steals from Soldier. Wyatt Wilkinson questions his sanity. Gravers constructs a shack. The Devil taints Yoshi with a Glock's food, killing him. Yoshi with a Glock is dead. Scrat camouflages himself. Listen to Hank work together. The Jonkler picks flowers, and that is it for day 2. And again, we have another arena event. Not on day 1 this time. Also, who is it here? And it is Xander. Hey, Xander.
Wait, I come in anyway.
Yeah, this is open for anyone. So, you missed a few stuff, so a lot of people are dead. Top 24 move on to the next round of the loser bracket. Bottom 24 are out for good. Kyle won the last group we did, and now we got an arena event on day 2. Homer dies after tripping on a rock and falling off a cliff. DHL Truck accidentally makes contact with Spiny Lethal Plant Life. Tristan finds and kills Hank. Chris survives. Mario dies. Miss Mavilda survives. Dave kills Lizard. Ted dies. The Jonkler kills Shadow. Jackie falls off a cliff. Corey Haim kills Scrat. Optimus Prime kills Pomni TF2. John Lennon accidentally makes contact with Spiny Lethal Plant Life. He's dead. Soldier accidentally kills Wyatt Wilkinson. Bumblebee kills Lord Garmadon. Gravers is dead. Bart survives. Mr. Krabs and Funky Kong survive. Freddy Fazbear kills Jimmy. Dale Hamrick is dead. Monster Butt's alive. Granddad's alive. And the Devil survives. 22 big booms. Alright, so 10 plus 22. That's 32 people dead already. Alright, let me do the math real quick.
I was doing just calculations.
Alright, so the last 8 that died on this day will all move on to the next round due to them placing in the top half. So that will be Daniel Hamrick from Squad 2, Jimmy on Squad 7, Ravers on Squad 9, Garmadon on Squad 10, Wyatt Wilkinson on Squad 8, John Lennon on Squad 6, Pomni TF2 in Squad 4, and Scrat on Squad 10. But all eliminated for good will be Jackie, Squad 1, Shadow, Squad 8, Lizard, Squad 2, Ted, Squad 3, Mario, Squad 12, DHL Truck, Squad 7, Hank, Squad 1, Homer, Squad 10, Yoshi with a Glock, Squad 12, Slipknot, Squad 7, SVG, Squad 5, Patrick, Squad 4, Drew, Squad 12, and Edwin, Squad 1. Oh my gosh, I am recording. Anyway, So still alive and making it on to the next round is Freddy Fazbear, Corey Haim, Tristan, Chris, Funky Kong, Mr. Krabs, Dave, Bumblebee, Miss Mavilda, Optimus Prime, the Devil, Monster Butt, Bart Simpson, Soldier, and the Jonkler. Anyway, on to night number 2. The Devil defeats Granddad in the fight but spares his life. Soldier dies from an infection. Soldier is out. Monster Butt receives medical supplies while Miss Mavilda goes to sleep. Bart thinks about winning. Optimus receives medical supplies. Chris tries to sing himself to sleep. The Jonkler and Tristan tell stories about themselves to each other. Freddy tries to treat his infection, but he's still alive. Bumblebee, Mr. Krabs, and Funky Kong cheerfully sing songs. Corey Haim questions his sanity, and Dave receives a hatchet. Oh, the feast! The feast has been happening pretty early these last few rounds. So Corey Haim decapitates Optimus with a sword. I have no clue how he did that, but I guess he just built different. Freddy Fazbear decides to get as much food into his bag as he can. Chris Griffin's unable to convince the Devil not to kill him. Chris is gone. Miss Mavilda decides not to go. Funky Kong stabs Tristan. Bart bashes Monster Butt's head in against a rock several times. Granddad gathers food. Mr. Krabs and the Jonkler die in a double suicide. Bumblebee gets a staff, and Dave decides not to go. Anyway, day 3. The Devil severely injures Miss Mavilda but puts her out of her misery. Miss Mavilda is dead. Freddy Fazbear stabs Bumblebee. Bumblebee's dead. Corey Haim receives an explosive. Funky Kong begs for Bart Simpson to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Funky alive. And Granddad steals from Dave. So 9 more big booms on day 3. That's Soldier, Optimus Prime, Chris, Tristan, Monster Butt, Mr. Krabs, the Jonkler, Miss Mavilda, and Bumblebee. Alright, moving on. Bart is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Granddad tries to sing himself to sleep. Dave's awoken by nightmares. The Devil has decided where he is. Funky Kong begs for Freddy to kill him. Funky Kong really has a death wish. But Freddy refuses, keeping Funky Kong alive, and Corey Haim sleeps without warmth. Anyway, Freddy Fazbear sprains his ankle, but he is still alive. Bart makes a slingshot, same with the Devil. Corey Haim dies of hypothermia. Dave sees smoke in the distance, but decides not to investigate, and Funky Kong searches for a water source. Only one big boom on day 4, and that is Corey Haim. This is shaping up to be a lot similar to day... what was it? Yesterday's thing, if you're watching the premiere, where it came down to just a small amount of people, and they were just dropping like by 1 a day until like 3 of them died on the last one. Freddy, inverse this time. Freddy begs for Funky to kill him, but he refuses. Same with Bart Simpson with Dave, and the Devil tries to sees a fire but stays hidden, and Granddad tries to treat his infection. So 6 people left. Who's gonna take it? A lot of people really want to die right now. They just want to move. I guess they just want to get this over with and move to the next round. Keep in mind, with the losers bracket, you don't get that 1 million Dave & Buster's points bonus, if you go all the way to the finals and get the win. Yeah, basically in the winners bracket, if you win one of the rounds, you get a bonus to the 1 million Dave & Buster's points grand prize if you win the whole thing. So that's a pretty big thing to not prevent tanking, but of course, no anti-tanking measures here in the losers bracket. A lot of people really want to die. Anyway, Freddy Fazbear sprays his ankle while running away from Granddad. He is still alive. The Devil hunts for other tributes, and Funky Kong injures himself. He is still alive too. No big booms. The Devil and Funky Kong track down and kill Granddad. Freddy cries himself to sleep while Bart and Dave get into a fight, but they both live. So Granddad is dead. Bart Simpson kills the Devil while Freddy Fazbear attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. That leaves Funky Kong, Dave, and Bart Simpson. 3 big booms for Granddad, Freddy Fazbear, and the Devil. Anyway, night 6. Bart's woken by nightmares. Dave stays awake all night while Funky Kong receives clean water. Oh my gosh! Bart unknowingly eats toxic berries while Funky Kong poisons Dave's drink. Funky Kong will take the win in losers bracket round 2, round 2, group 4. Amazing run by him. Anyway, before we go, let's just go over who's moving on and who isn't. We got Funky Kong, Bart Simpson, Dave, the Devil, Freddy Fazbear, Granddad, Corey Haim, Bumblebee, Miss Mavilda, the Junkler, Mr. Krabs, Monster Butt, Tristan, Chris, Optimus Prime, Soldier, Daniel Hemrick, Jimmy Falcone, Grave Rizzer, and Lord Garmadon alongside Wyatt Wilkinson, John Lennon, Pomni TF2, and Scrap. But all out for good is Jackie, Shadow, Ted, Lizard, Mario, DHL Truck, Hank, Homer, Yoshi with a Glock, Slipknot, SVG, Patrick, Drew, Edwin, Brian Wavecrest, Big Dummy, Mike Harmon, You Can't Hear Me, Gavin, Meg, Conquest, Wave, Freakolodon, and Weston Anderson. They will all have to call their Hungry Games a day after this. They will not be moving on to the next Losers Bracket round. They are out for good. So that closes it out for our recording session tonight and day 4 of this daily upload schedule. We will see you tomorrow for squad for another Losers Bracket round. They will be round 2, group number, I think it's group number 3. Yeah, group 3. So we'll see you tomorrow, and until then, Xiao Hong Shu! Any goodbyes from you two?
Goodbye.
Bye.